In some questions involving annuities, we have a long-term goal and we know the future value we want to have at the end of the investment. So the question becomes, what periodic payment do we need to make into an annuity in order to reach our goal? We know the future value A, we want to determine the payment. This is referred to as a sinking fund. Find the monthly annuity payment you must make if you want to have $1 million in 30 years, assuming 12% annual interest compounded monthly. Okay, we're talking about an annuity. The future value of an annuity, the amount, is equal to the payment times this quantity. Okay, we want to have $1 million in 30 years. That's the amount at the end of the investment. That's the future value. That's A. T, the time is 30 years. Here's our annual rate, and we're compounding monthly, so N is 12. And we're trying to find the payment. That's the thing we don't know. So the $1 million we want to have at the end of this is equal to payment times 1 plus 0.12 over 12 raised to the 12 times 30 minus 1 all over 0.12 over 12. Now what we need to do is type this expression in our calculator to see what the value is. So we'll type the numerator in first, parentheses 1 plus 0.12 divided by 12, close parentheses, raised to the parentheses 12 times 30, close parentheses, minus 1. That's the entire numerator. Enter. Divided by parentheses 0.12 divided by 12, close parentheses, enter. And so the value for this expression in the parentheses is 3,494, and then after the decimal we have 964,133. So that's not our answer. That's an intermediate step. Do not round until the very last step. Do not round until you get your answer. So what we have is 1 million is equal to payment times this number, 3,494, and then after the decimal, 964,133. So let's divide both sides by that number. So here we'll have this cancel. And so we need to take 1 million divided by this number. And you can, on your calculator, type in 1 million divided by and then type in this number. But I see on my calculator, the number I want to divide by is the most recent answer on my calculator. So a shortcut on my calculator is I type in 1 million and then divided by, I want to divide by that previous answer. So if I push second and then the negative key, ANS shows up, which indicates previous answer. And then we hit enter. And so the payment we need to make into this annuity in order to make sure we have $1 million at the end of 30 years is $286.13.